meant nothing if Ryder wasn't with me. I kept my eyes focused straight ahead, glancing neither left nor right. The woods were 100 feet in front of me, teasing me to hurry. I quickened my pace and pulled the backpack higher on my shoulder. I'm so close, just a few more feet. "Where are you going?" I stopped. The voice behind me was high-pitched and full of authority, sounding like the mother I never had. Stiffening my spine, I turned around, ready with an excuse, but it died on my lips. Janice stood with her hands on her hips, frowning at me under the sunlight. A small breeze picked up a few strands of her dark hair and swirled them around her face, catching them on her eyelashes. "I'm going after them," I answered her firmly. "Telling the truth will set you free." I almost had to laugh when that thought popped in my head. The truth would not give me my freedom. Janice drew her eyebrows together with determination. I could see the blue specks in her eyes and the wrinkles around her downturned lips. There were more lines on her face now than there had been before, all thanks to our new way of living. But I don't know if you would call it living. More like existing to me. "Are you crazy, Maddie?" she asked. "You can't go after them." I didn't answer. Maybe I was a little crazy. Taking off on my own during a time of war and upheaval was not the smartest thing to do. I was almost 2 months pregnant, loaded with guns and ammo. Enemy soldiers roamed the countryside, rounding up Americans like cattle. But for Ryder, I would put myself in danger. I would do it all. For him and our unborn child. I knew that arguing with Janice was pointless, so I walked away. I heard her following, but I didn't stop. She was not my mother, nor was she my protector. She couldn't stop me from leaving. She could only slow me down. "You can't leave. It's too dangerous," Janice said fervently. I ignored her and continued walking. "I just have to get to my horse, then I'm out of here." I had left the quarter horse tied up in the woods, hidden. In 50 feet, I would be in the saddle and on my way. "We promised that we would wait here no matter what," Janice reminded me. "And they promised they would be back in a week," I retorted. Turning, I faced her again. "It's been 14 days, Janice, and they aren't home." "Maddie, please," she pleaded, imploring me to listen. Her hand reached out to touch me, but I twisted away. I didn't want her touching me. If she did, my anger might disappear. I needed to hold on to it. The rage was the only thing keeping me going. It covered the grief and pushed it down deep inside. Without the rage, I would be useless. "You have to stay here. We must wait here," Janice insisted as I walked away. I heard the desperation in her voice, but I didn't slow down. I had to find him, my best friend. "Ryder made me promise to keep you safe." Those words stopped me. Hearing his name made tears swell behind my eyes. Constant worry squeezed my heart painfully. I took a deep breath, then another. "Please?" she urged, out of breath from trying to keep up with me. I closed my eyes to the sadness I heard in her voice. "I will not fall apart. I will not fall apart." Helplessness rose up in me, consuming everything. I pushed it to the back of my mind, burying the despair deep within me. Opening my eyes, I looked at Janice. I saw Ryder in her features. It only reminded me how much I missed him. "Janice, I need to find him," I said, my voice hollow and sad. Sympathy smoothed the lines on her face and erased her frown. "I know, but Ryder wouldn't want you riding off. He would want you here. Safe." I nodded and stared off into the distance. Ryder would kill me for leaving, but what choice do I have? They should have been back by now. I could never live with myself if I did nothing while he was out there somewhere, possibly hurt, needing me. I started walking again, adamant. "I'll stick to the woods near the road. I know the area like the back of my hand. It'll lead me straight to town. I'll stay on the outskirts and ask around. Someone might have seen him," I said, glancing over my shoulder at her. "I can do this, Janice. Trust me." "Listen to me, Maddie."